Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to the channel of Issues and Hindsight. I share our issues, all of them, the good, the bad, the crazy, the ugly, the insane, the funny, and the hindsight that come with it. Because hindsight is a mother for you. If only we could learn from our hindsights. But guess what? You can learn from other people's issues, other people's mistakes. You could come here and get your vegetables. Yes, I say it's vegetables because it is not always candy here. It is not always fun here. These are issues. It's about us dealing with them instead of sweeping them under the rug. It's about us being more aware and just being more accountable for our actions. But more importantly, to grow and to become a better version of ourselves. We want to have fun. We want to do great things in life. Well, sometimes we have to deal with our issues in order to move forward. Okay? My name is Miss Charlotte. You can look at me as your big auntie or your big sister or your homegirl around the corner or your favorite cousin. Whatever works for you, it works for me. And please know that I keep it 100% raw, unfiltered, and honest because these are issues, okay? It comes from disciplinary love, but it also comes from accountability. One of the issues I want to talk about is to help you to stop attracting negativity. Are you one of these people that always kind of find yourself saying, why do I always be in drama? Why does it seem like everybody hating on me? Why it always seem like I'm always around negativity? The common denominator is you. A lot of times we attract negativity because we are insecure. Some of us are more insecure than others, and some of us live by our insecurities. And if we do that, all that does is attract negativity. You ever hear the statement, see the glass half empty or see it half full? A lot of us are seeing it half empty. And when you go about life seeing the glass half empty, that's what you get, a half glass of life. Okay? Now I'm going to give you some situations to kind of help you see it. And if you see yourself in this situation, maybe this can help you to make a better decision, a more positive decision, or have a better outlook on things. So I'm going to get right to it. I was at this restaurant and I love going and sitting at the bar. I'm single, so there's no need for me to take a table up all the time. I like to sometimes go up to the bar. Well, this particular night I went up to the bar and it was a couple to my right, a couple to my left. And my seat had just enough room for me to get in. It wasn't enough elbow room for any of us, really. Long story short, the couple to my left, they left. But because the couple to the right had their chairs kind of positioned a certain way, there still wasn't enough room for me or anybody that was sitting there. So this woman, she comes up and she asks the bartender, is the two seats available? And she says, yes. And she said, okay, I'm going to go get my friend. So when she did that, the couple to the right, they finally got up and left. So I was like, okay, good. Now we could all have more room. So as soon as they got up, I moved their chairs over a little bit so that it could be better. Then I moved my chair over, I scooched it over to give more room for the couple that's going to be coming over to my left. Well, the girl was walking up and I guess she sees me scooching over. She decides to take it to the negative. She sees me scooting over as not giving them room. She sees it as I don't want to be bothered with them. I don't know how she got that, but this was her outlook, okay? So she comes over, she's huffing and puffing, she's got an attitude. She's telling her friend, oh yeah, I asked the bartender if these, chairs was available. I didn't know it was gonna be a problem. Whatever, let me move over, give some more room. So she literally get in her seat and she moves over more to the left, taking more room away from her and her friend. Now her friend kind of looks over at me and I'm just like, I got my nice little buzz on. I got a nice martini. I'm having me a good drink and something nice to eat. I'm in a mellow mood. You could totally tell by my mood that I was not tripping, that I was actually just moving over to give her some room and me some room. That's it. My meal was already there. I didn't have to do anything. I could have just sat there. But me scooching over definitely was saying that I was giving them more room. But because her outlook on life, she chose to go negative. Now, hindsight comes because her meal comes, their meal comes, and the plates are so big. Now she realized they have no room. Ah, now it clicks. The lady was giving us more room. But now she's embarrassed because she made such a scene. She was huffing and puffing. She had the bartender looking at her. She had her friend looking at her like, why are you tripping? I think the lady was moving over to give us room, but you want to make such a big deal. You want to make it negative. You're bringing that negativity to yourself. She's actually attracting it by causing it, okay? Maybe she didn't feel worthy of room. Maybe she didn't feel she deserved it. I don't think it was a racial thing. I'm black. They were Latino. The bartender was black. The other bartender, was Armenian or something like that. It was very diverse. I don't think it was that. It has something to do with whatever she's insecure about. Or maybe she's just used to people being rude or mean. Or maybe it's all in her mind. She chose to see something negative instead of seeing something positive. And now her meal and her friend's meal is here. Now they don't have that much room to enjoy it. She's too embarrassed to move over because she made a big scene. And now negativity. Okay? So sometimes what I'm saying, the point of this story is when you see something, take a breath or two to kind of read the situation for what it could be. Choose the positive outcome versus the negative. Just say to yourself, well, they're moving over. Look at the situation. They're not even looking at you. They're just scooting over. You can say, oh, okay. They're making room for me. Nice. Or you can sit up here and say, oh, who do they think they are? I didn't even look at this woman. I was just scooting over. So that's what I mean by attracting negativity. She attracted that, okay? Another situation. I had a friend in New York and they were transgender, and they lived a lifestyle to help them to afford from transitioning from a man to a woman. They were drop dead gorgeous, okay? They had most of the surgery at the top. They didn't have the surgery at the bottom, but face was beautiful, hair beautiful. Had, got the boob job, nice shape, always was dressed to the nines, fashion for days, hairstyle for days. Just think of a younger Toni Braxton, but even prettier. So we would have this routine. Once a month, we would, go and get our toiletries together. We would just go to the local shops in the hood, get our toiletries. And then we would stop at this local diner and we would have something to eat. Well, while we were shopping and going around, people would just stare at her because she was absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful shape and was feminine. I mean, she was so feminine. The way she walked made me check my vajayjay quite sometime. Like, am I the man? Is she the man? Who the man over here? Who the woman? That's how feminine she was. And I'm pretty secure. I'm about an 8. My insecurity scale was about a 5 when I would hang out with her because that's how beautiful she was. But everywhere we went, she had an attitude. Who are they looking at? Why are they staring? Oh, F them, F her, this, that, blah, blah. And I had to just calm her down. I was like, listen, girl, stop. You're bringing all of this self-hate and all of this negativity to yourself because you are insecure about your secret, okay? None of these people know that you're transitioning. Everyone just thinks you're a beautiful woman. You walk like a woman. You're so feminine. You're so graceful. You're so beautiful. We're just simply admiring you. But because your lifestyle, you may be a little ashamed of it because you feel like it's a secret maybe, and you feel like you're doing something you're not supposed to. I don't know exactly what her insecurities were, but she was letting that kind of lead her life. And so as she's walking and she's being graceful and she's being feminine, she's actually being negative the whole time. She's defensive the whole time, but she's doing it to herself. Everyone else was just admiring her beauty. And I had to bring that to her attention. I had to tell her, girl, you make me mad. I'm looking at you. I'm the real girl and I'm looking at you like, damn, you out feminine me, and it's just admiration. And that's all it was. Once she saw that and she realized that it was just her bringing on this negativity, it was just her hating on herself, she started to realize, oh, and then she started to accept that people just thought she was beautiful and people are just looking and admiring her. So if this is you, if you are an attractive person, but you're insecure for some reason and people are looking at you, they are just admiring you. Not everyone is hating on you, okay? So how to stop attracting negativity starts with you. Think positive thoughts. Think people are looking at you for not your flaws, but for your uniqueness. Maybe you just are fly and they're just looking at you and they're just like, damn, they're fly. Think of the positive and not so much of the negative. It's the same way somebody could compliment you. You can get compliments from 100 people. But one person could say something negative to you and you would only focus on that negative comment. That's how you attract negativity. So stop attracting negativity by thinking negative. Think of the glass half full and it will be. There is power in your thoughts. There is power in the tongue. If you keep saying people hating on you, if you keep saying people don't like you, if you keep saying I'm always in drama, you will be, because the power of the tongue. You're speaking it into existence, okay? No more negative thoughts. When somebody do something, first say to yourself, are they doing it for the positive or are they doing it for the negative? Just don't instantly assume that they're doing it for the negative. Okay? If you understand where I'm coming from, give me the thumbs up. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, give me the thumbs down and leave it in the comments section and let's have a conversation. Let's dialogue about it. Let's try to figure this thing out together. The whole point is for you to have a more positive outlook on life so that more positive vibes and energy come your way. That is the point. Okay? Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Every Wednesday, I will be here with a new issue every Wednesday. Sometimes I like to post different videos on Thursdays and Fridays. If I do, if you hit that notification bell, you will be notified when I put up other videos. But no matter what, you can catch me here on Wednesday with a new issue. Also, follow me on social media at Miss Burley to you. And until the next issue, see you later.